Hey all you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be decorating the entire interior of my new high school. So if you didn't watch the last video, I basically built and decorated the whole outside. And so today we just have the inside and we have a budget of $1 million. So hopefully that will be enough, but I really can't wait. So let's get started. So since last video, I've literally changed nothing. The only thing I've done is add stairs and a second floor. So let's get started with the layout. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. I was thinking this here could obviously be the main way to get into the school, and then either side we could have like an office, so we could use an arch opening so you can like speak to the office people. You know what, I have a better idea than even using walls actually. Oh my gosh, this is gonna look so good. What if we get basic cubes? Just hear me out here guys, just hear me out. And then we have this one come up on the side a little bit. Oh my gosh, look, we've got a really cool opening. Now a lot of schools always have that indoor outdoor look, so I'm gonna do that in the office space. And a texture I never use is granite, but it actually looks kind of nice. So I'm gonna put this slab on top as like a granite surface. Another thing that's gonna be in constant use around this school is big paintings. Like schools have posters everywhere promoting cheerleading. Gonna put a table in the middle. That looks nice, I think. Then where is this certain type of chair? Here it is, the contemporary armchair. These I always put in my school because look at them. Don't they just look like that chair that oldest teacher in the world sits on? No offense, I love old teachers, but they're always sat on a chair like this. And since it is BLOXBURG, obviously we can't make it all 100% realistic. So I'm gonna add a touch of like BLOXBURG with my plants. And also guys, sorry if I sound so tired right now. I literally woke up like 10 minutes ago and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get the high school video done. Please comment down below what time you guys wake up in the morning, and I can find who wakes up at the same time as me, and then I can reply and be like, twins. I've added this cool little interesting looking light, and back here I'm just making a little shelf for whoever's in the office, because you come to the office for like books, pencils, and I would love to use these chairs in the office. You know what, I was gonna say let's use different ones, but no, they're too cute. And the reason I'm adding a cash register in a school, obviously you're not coming in to buy like this plant or buy a classroom, but you know some schools want you to pay for like if you need some new uniform or something. And then we actually need a door to get into the office with a lock on it so people can't just break in, steal the supplies. And with a couple of more details in, that is the entryway done. And this is just basically where the receptionist can sit. And was the receptionist at your guys' school ever so rude? Like some of my reception ladies were so rude at school. You're like, please can I have a book? And they were like, why did you lose your old one? You're just like, I'm sorry, okay? Anywho though, if you're wondering what I'm outlining over here, I've just outlined, this is going to be the cafeteria, so it's massive. Then this is going to be a toilet. This is obviously a corridor. And then this is going to be gym / assembly hall. I'm thinking I'm going to start off with the canteen, and I'm definitely going to give it a big door to get into it. So first things first, gotta build the kitchen, because obviously they ain't getting no food if there's no kitchen to make it. Then rather than putting a big open window like this, I'm gonna place some counters along the front, because I've just realized like there's not normally a window. They normally like serve it to you, and I think the best thing to represent like the food displays is this, mainly because it's called display case. So traditionally they'll have a couple of these, then they'll have like one of these with fruit, but it's not that high. Can you resize this bookshelf? What? I never knew half this stuff was in the game, guys. Okay, it's still pretty tall, but and then on this they'd have so much fruit, so I'm gonna lay out fruit by hand when we go in, but for now I'll just put a couple of fruit bowls underneath. And you know what else they have? Loads of food warming trays, and then they like open these up. I don't know if you can actually open them up in BLOXBURG. I think it's really bougie food actually, like prawns. You're getting served well at BLOXBURG True Reese's school. We haven't decided a name yet. Then I might as well just nab this door over there from the swimming pool, and this can be the way back into the kitchen. And I do like the white walls, but I feel like we need a bit of color in this place, so maybe like blue. In the kitchen I want some tiles. Let's go in at 2 counters, and they always have counters like this in school kitchens. Well, I don't know if it's the same in America, guys. I know I've been saying that a lot in this building series, but I've never been to America, so I just wouldn't know. I was gonna add this fridge, but I feel like they have massive fridges, and I know this is 7 grand, but who cares? We have enough money now. If you guys didn't know, in the last video I deleted my old school and became a millionaire literally. And guys, my favorite thing at school right now is definitely smoothies. They sell these really nice smoothies at my school, and honestly I literally get one every day, so I'm gonna make sure there's plenty of blenders. And I've added a whole bunch of like pots and pans underneath as well, because you need a lot in a school, obviously. Do you know what, guys? I just think I'm going to add a cooking trophy on the front here, just so you guys know it's like sort of one of those displays schools have. Best food in the county. Even though it probably isn't. We'll add some lights, and that is the little kitchen done. Now we have to do literally only tables. But the one thing before that is I wanted to add some vending machines, and the best way to do this, in my opinion, is just use these commercial fridges. And again, guys, the vending machines at school, they absolutely drain me. No joke, at school I've literally had to make myself like walk the other way so that I don't walk past the vending machine, because how is anybody meant to be able to resist chocolate fingers or a Bounty? Oh my gosh, that's going to be the controversial one. And also, I don't know why I'm making this like a restaurant. Do American schools have like ketchup and mayo or mustard, whatever this is? Do they have that laid out for you? Anyway, the reason I haven't added chairs onto this side is because I wanted to be a little bit snazzy. It's because I wanted to be a little bit different. And, you know, in schools, sometimes they have benches on one side. I've added 8 tables. But to be fair, I feel like our canteens this, like, in order. I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit more messy than that. Yeah, that looks a bit more realistic. Oh, my gosh. You can just tell this is the cool kids table, can't you? Here, we're going to have a big notice board, like a timetable or cheerleading or something. And I've actually just reminded myself of something I wanted to do. It's nothing insane. I just wanted to be a little bit fancy and have, like, an archway here. I think I'm going to make it a common theme to add these wall trims or roof trims, whatever they're called, in every room. And trust me, this is what's going to make the school so expensive, because look, they're like $2 grand each. And it's so dark, even though I've added so many lights. But the trick is to like hide them underneath the roof trims. But I'm very, very happy with that for the canteen. This is actually going so well so far. I did underestimate how long this was going to take me to do, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get it all done in this video. Anyway, what is going to be here is just some toilets. These are just going to be those toilets, you know, near the entrance of the school. And something with schools is it just me, or they never ever had enough toilet paper? So making sure in my school there's always toilet paper. And then to be fair, I'm going to add these basic sinks. And they normally have like hand dryers, but obviously they don't have that in BLOXBURG, so I have to add these. That is something BLOXBURG should so add, isn't it? Like hand dryers, especially the ones where you put your hands like up and down. You guys know what I mean? And then it like literally blasts your eardrums and your hands. I have no idea what room is going to go this side, so we're just going to leave that for now. And I think we should turn to decorating the corridor. So we need to pick what color we want. Right now, I'm feeling maybe like a gray, like ghost gray. Oh, and if you didn't watch the last video, this is the field, by the way. Or playground. You guys actually commented and told me it's called a playground, so thanks for that. I'm putting a room here, and this is basically going to be a nurse's office. So we'll put the door in for that now, actually. This is going to be a door to the gym. Well, gym / assembly hall. There's 2 rooms which are 2 stories high. The swimming pool room and then the gym. So you know what? Why don't we do the gym? I'm feeling like building some more bleachers. So I've made them quite tall because obviously the room's so tall. Guys, trust me though, no one wishes we could have an assembly hall and a gym as much as me. But sadly, we just don't have as much room. So this is going to be the gym, but also we can have assemblies in here. And to be fair, the thing I love about this school is the amount of windows it has. Like so much light. Like, look at this, it's beautiful. Okay, so we already have a football pitch out the front of the school, and we have a running track out the back. So we don't need too much in this actual gym. We can have some training equipment, and actually there's just like a little 2x2 gap here. But in here we could have some of these shelving units from the cafeteria, and we can put a bunch of footballs on here. Yes. And is there like a circle basic shape? This is close enough. I think we could put like an orange one, and then these can be the basketballs. And this is going to be the kind of room which I constantly change if I do like different role plays. So let's just say for now it's like a gymnastics class. So we'll add a trampoline in here. We should also probably add the seats onto the bleachers. Trampoline class was so fun at my school. And oh my gosh, yeah guys, by the way, we did trampoline class in English schools. People think they're boring. Anyway, the reason I'm adding these massive swimming pool signs is because they're the only big paintings I have. We'll obviously change them. Another thing I noticed a lot of American schools have is like flags. And oh my gosh, a lot of you guys commented on my old lockers. So in the last video I made these lockers and everyone was commenting they're so ugly. And then somebody told me to add a vent to them. So I did. And I feel like these ones look a little bit better now. And then we can have like a mini game of football going on. Wow, I just love the rooms with the big windows. They're the best. Yes. Next, I think we should do the corridor. So this is pretty simple. All I do is add loads of lockers. I know that's kind of basic. And obviously, guys, if you have any suggestions, please do comment them down below. For example, what I could put in my corridors and stuff, because I'm so bad at doing like corridor and walking rooms and stuff. But something that you might not notice is this part is actually 2 stories high. So it is literally inevitable that we've got to add a chandelier. That actually looks sick. And I'm sorry, sneak peek alert. This looks so good. Yes, my voice just cracked like a vase smashing on the floor. But yeah, that is basically all of the main corridor rooms done. Next, I think we should do the nurse's office because this isn't going to take long at all. The nurses at schools are always so nice. So they're going to get a nice room. And a phone so they can phone home if you're not feeling too well. I'm going to steal this counter from the canteen. Oh, we don't want the cooking trophy on there. And basically, we can just have some medicine, which is actually just going to be soap. We're going to add a sink. Oh my gosh, the first sink of the build. If you guys know me, you know, I always forget my sinks. Some chairs so you can sit to the nurse and talk about it, or if your parents need to come in or anything. And you might be wondering, why is there not like a hospital bed? And that is simply because there's just not enough room. But there is like this little bench here, so you can lie down on that. But guys, that is pretty much the whole downstairs done. All we have left is this one room, but I still don't know what this is going to be. You know what? Actually, yes, I do know what this is going to be. So I was going to do it so it's just classrooms upstairs and none downstairs, but one classroom I wanted to do was a drama class, and drama studios are always absolutely massive. We'll make like a little cupboard over there, and you guys might be a little bit confused what I'm doing here, adding windows. Like, what are you doing, Reese's? Well, I don't know if it's the same in American schools, but in English schools, the drama studios always had rows of mirrors, and then the mirrors were covered by like blacked out curtains. So something I wish they had in Bloxburg was like a big board. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm going to basically try and custom make a board. So they kind of have an outline like this, and then we could maybe put a decal on it. And just along the back, we can have like a whole row of like props. So things like makeup. Oh, you could also have some umbrellas, because umbrellas can be used as props sometimes. Drama studios, they always have truss lighting. It gets me so excited building with this because it's so cool. Okay, so as you can see, I've got like a mini stage area here and then the main one in the middle. To represent where it actually is, I think we should use a carpet. And I really wanted to be a theatre kid at school, guys, but I just never had like the confidence to do it. Well, I was confident, but I was just like a bit scared. Then I don't know why, I feel like we should maybe set this up for like a little set. So maybe it could be like an interview or something going on in here. And the reason I've done it facing this way is so it's in the mirror, they can watch themselves. And oh my gosh, we should even add a camera here so it's like it's recording and they can watch it back. So maybe that's what this area over here can be. It can be like a little desk station. Such an important part of the drama room is obviously the clothes. And I've done the best I think I can in Bloxburg at changing all the colors. In the cupboard, we can basically just have backup storage of makeup and stuff. And since it's kind of like Hollywood, we can have some stars on the walls if they're like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Last but not least, obviously this is a classroom, so there needs some chairs. Basically, some students can watch while the other students act. And that is the drama room done. And I think that looks so good. And that is the whole entire downstairs of the school done. So as much as I would absolutely love to go up and do upstairs, we've actually just about run out of time for building because I have to go to school in real life soon. But as always, we are going to look around. So to begin with, obviously not the top floor, but from the bottom floor, it looks so much better now there's actually like stuff inside the windows. And the value of this place is already 661,000. But enough talking, let's go inside. So the first room is obviously the office / reception. So we have a couple signs here with like the schedules and stuff, apparently crime scenes going on. Then this is where the receptionist can sit, and if they're not here, they can just jump over and steal the books, which apparently turn to neon colors. No, don't steal books, guys. You probably get arrested. But yeah, this is a really cute, simple little area, and it leads through into probably the main part of the school, which is the corridor room. Obviously only half done because there's nothing upstairs yet. If we take a left here, we have the cafeteria, which is so cute. It says open 24 hours, even though it's not. It's open like, what, 7 hours? Oh my gosh, there's just a mug on the floor. Let's take that. I've laid some food out, very luxurious food here. Turkey with some square peppers. And then here is the food warming tray. Oh my gosh, you can actually fill these up with meatballs and stuff. Then in here's the kitchen. Very, very simple, but thought I'd show you anyway. Over on the other side, we have the drama studio, which is obviously one of my favorite classes. So here's like the little dressing up area. You can get all your outfits on. Here's the stage, which is where I'd be. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? Wow. Grade A for my performance, please. Here's where some other people can watch. Then behind the curtains is the mirror, but they're closed most of the time. And we've got a couple more rooms done. Here's just like a corridor room, so many lockers. I showed this in the last episode, but I might as well show if you didn't see. This is basically just a pool room. And the same with the back part. It's just very, very simple out here. Aesthetic though. There's 2 more rooms. So we have the nurse's office. I put a bunch of apples because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And the last room is the gymnasium / assembly / hall. You can be like me. Whenever we had gym class, or we call it PE in England, I'd always just sit down and do nothing. Not a good thing to do, guys, though. Definitely join in. Anyway, we can play some football. Oh my gosh, goal! We can do some gymnastics. This is why we've got high ceiling. And of course, the best part is the lovely view out this massive window. So happy is an understatement for what I'm feeling about this build. However, I don't know if I'm going to do a part 3. It just depends. If you guys really, really want it, then I'll do it. But if you guys did like this part, make sure to subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching this, and I'll see you all later.